locked. Meche,
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to...
Please don't bite anyone else. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
Why do you want to bite?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were mean.
He said you had a...
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
Hey, don't cry, children. Please, stop crying. Why am I so bad at this? My name is Manny.
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Matt.
I didn't trick him.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but...
Is that true?
Let me see if I can. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrants. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the... Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a
You're a bad...
Go away!
Yeah, go...
Mitch is my friend.
She talked about you.
Every time she says you're...
I don't know what you did.
What are you two doing?
Making light...
Look, we're working as hard. Why don't you leave us...
Listen,
There's really not much...
Your hands are too...
I'm here to help you.
You can't do... We have to stay here.
She'd be so sad. Sometimes we hear her crying.
My hands are not too big to make.
Then why...
My butt's too big to sit on one of...
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that...
I told...
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools.
Here, take my...
You're too bad, little... Very bad. You know, I read...
Then why don't...
I'm in the Maritime Union.
I don't know what the... It means he doesn't want to help us
On second thought,
We don't want it, but we don't have...
I'm the one who's...
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna... We'll be...
I'm here to help
You can't do... We have to...
She'd be... Sometime...
you. Nice?
Mr.
He said if we ever...
And let them make...
You children just wait.
Okay.
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
I think we need to talk.
Start talking. You're the salesman.
I have a lot of...
Save your breath.
You have a lot of...
About...
Why are you...
I do what he asks.
Why are...
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island, Domino.
Hey, if they can fly...
They can't fly that far, but they can fly circles around Domino, and they...
Then what were you doing that whole year?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year.
Has Domino...
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punt.
So why did you run out?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Why did you take...
I told you to stop you from falling into... If you had made it on that ship, then you...
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. Come on.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you...
I'm not after any...
Then why don't you just ask your boss?
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my...
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boss. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship.
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that, but...
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a...
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the... Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this. Manny, why don't... Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there...
I don't think you fully understand Pugsy and BB. You and...
Well, I think... Domino! Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to...
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve. But you can't ever start thinking of them as...
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb.
How can you keep little children?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative, just wants to tie up the... But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honor.
What makes you think I'm gonna...
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it for... And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone. Don't tell me that, Prosper.
I don't plan to be on this island for...
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation. What are you gonna do?
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make...
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can't have good people wandering loose, telling everybody how we stole their dough.
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Caleb? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that...
I knew it! You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me and that... Which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubicava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just...
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You...
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because... By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my, dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny. We never touched... We sell a ticket to unfortunates unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were...
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we...
Nice island you got.
Yeah, the previous owner. They scooped out all the coral they could reach, but we knew...
Are you about to lecture me about the...
No! Slave labor. That's the real ticket.
Well, I gotta get back. Uh-oh. Gladys! You're okay.
Well, it hurt a little when I hit, but my head cracked open an aft panel here.
I gotta tell you, carnal, I thought you were...
Oh, Manny, I've been having a great time. I ask you, is there an engine that can resist the
Apparently not. So good to see him again. Hey, need a hammer?
Maybe after dinner if I have something stuck between my teeth.
This scoop looks heavier than my last ship. I could jump, but the odds of me hitting that boat are pretty slim.
show him why I oughta.
Geppetto!
Huh? Oh, why? Look at my.
Well, you really weren't standing in a very safe...
Well, neither are.
Relax, we're busting out of here.
We are done. Our solo was alone.
Nice drill.
Drill. This here is a cordless hide. And look, it's a bust. They usually don't give these to the.
How'd you get a bust?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty to trade. Trade's the name of the game.
Boot?
It's all over the ocean floor. Jewelry, precious. You people and your fancy, 'cause you just never stop.
Give me some.
I traded it all for.
You traded jewelry and precious...
It's a buck.
I want to
Well, you can't. What you be needing?
a boat,
There you go again. You know I don't like them.
a towel. My friend
What?
he went over the...
Oh, stay away from the edge. I seen whole ships go over it in my time. Their engines in full reverse, trying to... You can't...
How about a pair of nice...
Ah, now there's... I might be able to get you. You couldn't afford...
a gun.
Ooh, what do you got?
I think it's some form of...
Ah, don't... When you got something worth trading, you'll do your...
Geppetto!
Huh? Who? What?
That tool looks a little...
Overpowered? Nothing.
If you say so.
Well, I got a long...
Please. Yo, Beto! Have you ever seen an authentic...
A little chipper? But I'd sure love to... Say a little... Just me and little chipper.